What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Conrad. Today we're going to be installing a 6th element intake on my 4th gen Tacoma. Before we get into that, as always, these videos are sponsored by 4G, Taco.com, 4th gen Tacoma forum. You can talk to me, other owners, ask questions, and be a part of the community, and they will send you a free decal pack. Just join. There's a link at the top of the page, the main page, that says drop a comment here, and we'll send you a link for free decals. And last but not least, if you're looking for any kind of Tacoma mods, this video is also sponsored by TacomaForce.com, your go-to source for all Tacoma mods, including 6th element engineering stuff. So let me turn the camera around, show you the intake, and then we'll get into the install. All right, so let's start out. If you've seen any of my other 6th element videos, you can see down here I've got their front recovery points. I've also got their rear recovery points and the trail pipe exhaust mod. Check out all that on the channel if you want to learn more about those. But packaging, A1, these guys know how to package something to protect it, make sure everything lands to your door in good shape. They even got their logo in here. Look at that. When you see attention to detail like that, you've got a good company on your hands. Take a closer look over here. Everything is absolutely encapsulated in this foam. All the components, you get some diagrams, you get some warranty information and stuff like that. And when it ships, this little window has a protective cover on it. So let's go over here real quick. Now I have a hybrid Tacoma, so you might see some extra stuff in there. But as far as I know, besides models that run snorkels, it's going to be the same on hybrid and non-hybrids. So I don't believe you'll be able to fit this with a snorkel, although maybe 6th comes out with some kind of adapter in the future. We'll have to see, but pretty simple. The intake is relatively straightforward to remove. A couple pieces here. We've got 4 clips. Pull the mass airflow sensor, loosen the tube, pull all this out, swap a couple little bumpers from the factory unit over to the 6th element one, and that's going to be it. Every video I've seen, anybody running this one has shown that turbo and the blow-off valve kind of foo-doo-doo, you know, like that. That's a terrible impression, but the little whoosh that you get that's kind of silenced by this airbox will be a lot more prominent. And according to the 6th element website, these give you about 15 horsepower and 15 added torque. Now, obviously, I don't have a dyno. I'm not going to confirm this outside of the butt dyno, but the engine should be able to breathe a little bit easier, intake more air, and then we'll see about the rest. So let me start to disassemble all this stuff. I won't do a step-by-step install because 6th element has a good one on their YouTube channel. Make sure you go check that out. Give them a sub, support the brand if you're interested to learn more. But yeah, I'm gonna turn this off right now, shoot some quick footage, and then I'll show you guys once I'm disassembling everything. So this was a lot easier than I imagined it, at least at first, and maybe I should have watched an install guide, but everything is installed. Pretty simple. We've got an adapter over here for where the air goes towards the turbo. Got an adapter right here. New tube from 6th. A little adapter for the mass airflow sensor. And then I zip tied this hardware right here. They don't recommend this, but I figured why not? Had a zip tie line around. And that's it. Secured up here with a couple of factory clips. And then if you look deep in there, you can see those 2 guys right here, 1, 2, and 3. There's these little like rubber pressure fittings that you take off of the factory airbox and then you put on there. So let me take this protective sticker off. I'll show you guys one more look and then we'll fire the truck up. We've got the cover off. How cool is that? A little laser etched logo into some clear plexiglass. I like it. Points for style. Now, I haven't shown this directly yet, but there are some magnets on here that hold this thing onto the intake box. You get a closer look at the filter. These are also replaceable. And I just saw they released, I don't have it yet, but I probably will because we do go on quite a lot of dusty trails. They have their new, and forgive me if I call it the wrong thing, but I believe it's called the Trail Shield which is kind of like a high flow mesh that you can put around this to protect this thing, the filter, from getting all gunked up with dust. Whatever's being sucked in through here, right? Could be a little watery mess because this stuff is pretty close over here. Even the factory one, I think a small shortcoming of these vehicles is that this is an off-road vehicle, but if you're gonna go in water, obviously you can still ford water, but this kind of funnels water right in there. So whatever's coming in here, some slurry, gunky, dusty mess, the trail shield will help to extend the life of your filter. So looks good, man. From engine bay perspective, it's a nice little touch, super simple install. Let's start this thing up. Hopefully we don't have any error codes. We shouldn't. Didn't turn anything off, only disconnected the one harness. But I'm gonna start this up, show you guys what it sounds like, go for a drive, inside, outside, just so you can see exactly what this sounds like. Okay, so assuming that those audio clips came out good, and I watched them real quick and I think they did. Obviously, you've watched them before you got here. You can see the sound difference. You can definitely hear the air whooshing as it sucks air in louder, which is what pretty much all intakes do. And you can definitely hear that turbo. I think it's a blow-off valve. Again, Sixt is the engine expert, not me. But I believe the blow-off valve, you can also hear kind of that the rush of air, right? So primary reasons why you're getting this intake: you want more power and torque, and maybe you like the noise. So I was just looking at their site. This intake between the OEM intake and some of the TRD intakes is about 12 to 17% more airflow. There's a bigger opening, there's a larger air box, and there's a high flow air filter. So what else do they have? Smooth tube right here between the airbox and the actual intake for the engine, compatible with your mass airflow sensor, no tuning required. And again, up to and around about 14 or so 8%, well, not percent, foot-pound in torque and horsepower increase with this setup. And then again, as far as I know, they're the only ones that have this kind of quick look release window with these magnets right here. So I think that's it, man. Pretty easy install. Nothing difficult. It seals right here. You can see it seals like the OEM one does to the top of the hood here. So you're covered. Again, no tuning, carb compliant. I think they're finalizing compliance in California right now, so be on the lookout for that. Eventually 50 state legal. I'm sure it'll pass inspections and all that. Obviously do a little bit of research if that is a question that you have, but overall a really nice setup. I think it's priced well. Support a smaller business. Sixt Element out here, they're on the East Coast, I believe. That's where they're technically located out of. So if you want to support a small American business that knows a lot more than I do about engines and turbos and comes from that background in a bunch of other vehicles, especially if you own a next-gen Toyota, this is going to be the one. As always, all the links, forums, 4G Taco, TacomaForce product is going to be in the description below. Make sure you like, comment, follow, share, subscribe if you want to see more. We've got a lot more coming out here soon. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for sticking around for yet another video. I'll see you on the next one.